Morning, guys. All right, I'm having an orange to start with, and I wanted to show you guys. Somebody's opening my door. I wanted to show you guys what I use to open my oranges. This is actually an avocado peeler, and it's from OXO, and this is my favorite orange tool also. So I just score around the whole orange like this around the top, and then I score 4 times from the bottom to the top. And what I like about this, instead of using a knife, is that it goes through just enough through the skin. It makes it easy to peel. And you just dig out that middle part, and then it's really easy to peel off the outside. So this is my favorite thing to use. It helps me get into oranges a lot easier. And then this is one of those oranges that has a lot of that pith on the outside. So I'll just pick off all that before I eat it. But it really, I know it's silly to have a ton of different tools that are only for one thing, but really I use this avocado tool all the time. All the time. And it really is actually super great for slicing avocado super quick. I know it's very easy to do with a knife and stuff too, but it's a lot safer to use this plastic thing. I feel that same way about the oranges, and it only scores a certain depth, so you're not actually scoring the orange itself, just the skin. So I pick off all that skin, and then I just open up from the top in half, squirt the camera, and then I get rid of all this outside stuff and some of this stuff in the middle, and you're ready to go. Holy crap. I actually ate that without chewing it. My eyes are watering. Oh my gosh, that was so good. You guys, it's orange season too, by the way. December and January are really good times for citrus. So go to your store. I'll tell you a little trick about oranges. Oranges can be disappointing if you get one that's not very sweet or juicy or whatever. Always look for the orangest oranges. Seriously, the orangest. And if they don't have any super, and they need to be orange all around. If they don't have any super uniform oranges, then don't bother with them. And if you always stick to that rule when you buy oranges, you'll be disappointed a lot less. These are the tricks about fruit and vegetables that you have to know if you're going to be eating them in the kind of volume that we do as Nutritarians. You have to know the tricks so you don't get sick of things, or you don't get disenchanted with certain fruits and vegetables or whatever, Be patient, get to learn what ripe ones look like and taste like, and how to tell whether they're ripe or not at the store, and you'll have a much better time being a Nutritarian. I want to show you. I have an audience. Hey guys, having a little bit of a late lunch, for me at least. And I'm making, I'm warming up, same thing I warmed up the other day, yesterday, which is some of this cabbage soup that I had. I'm also making a salad from these leftover mescaline greens that I had. And I'm using I wanted to just show you guys this bowl. This is my OXO salad chopper bowl. I'm using this today because I can't be bothered to break it all up with my hands. Usually I break it up with my hands. That's what I've been doing with my kale lately, which is the right size pieces. But with this kind of lettuce, I don't like to do that with my hands. So I'm using the chopper. What's amazing about it is this double pizza cutter kind of thing that chops the lettuce. So check this out. You just go like this. It chops up the lettuce for you. You spin it while you're chopping. It went from being a halfway full bowl to being like nothing. So I love this because it makes really small pieces, and then you can eat a lot more salad at a time. Because if you get those really small pieces, then of course you can have smaller pieces in your bites. I'm going to chop this up and show you how little I'm making this particular salad. And then I'm also going to leave a link down below for the salad chopper bowl that you can get on Amazon. To me, it's totally worth it. I have used this thing so many times in my life. And actually, you guys, I have a recipe on my site called the weight loss salad, which is the first salad that I used when I first started Eat to Live. And I use this bowl all the time to make that salad. So check it out. It'll give you a good idea for a new kind of salad if you're interested in it. And I'll show you this lettuce in a second. And there it is. We went from having a massive amount of salad to a totally edible, doable size salad. All I'm gonna do now is just add in some toppings, maybe some dried blueberries or even some fresh fruit. I'm gonna add some nuts and seeds. And then this dressing I made the other day, which was the blueberry pomegranate dressing, which is super, super yummy. And you've got a super easy salad that's done really quickly. So, okay, dinner's ready. So I put tons of dressing on this salad. Ended up adding some sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and red onion. I probably put too much red onion, but that's okay. I also had a few almonds while I was preparing some food from right there. And then I had a mushroom as well. You guys know I always have these on hand. Very important to have mushrooms every day. So I had one of those while I was preparing food, and I also made my soup ready to go. I added a little tahini and lemon juice, which is now it's my favorite thing to put in soup to change up the flavor a little bit. And the lemon juice makes it taste a little bit salty, so you don't need any salt that way. So I'm ready to eat. Okay guys, I had one little date for dessert. That was it. I did good today, yay! Day 8 of the challenge. Success. Now it's time for kitties. Hey Moo. Hey Moo. Good night, guys. Hey guys, Nutritarian Nugget time. This one comes from my absolute favorite books. Someone mentioned it in one of the Facebook rooms yesterday, and I thought I would do a little note from it. It's called the Beck Diet Solution. Such a great book. Train Your Brain to Think Like a Thin Person by Judith S. Beck, PhD. She's actually the daughter of the father of cognitive therapy. Cognitive therapy is how to think differently, change your eating behavior, and lose weight permanently. In fact, cognitive therapy is the only psychological method shown to help dieters keep off excess weight once they lose it. And I want to share this with you because this book changed my life. I've mentioned this before, this idea of when you're having that crazy panicky feeling, like I have to eat. You know, you're super hungry, you're like getting like irritable, your stomach is hurting, you're shaky, you get headaches, you're mean to everybody. We have a word for it in English now, hangry, a combination of hunger and angry, and it's not good that we have a word for that because that's not a real thing. That's a symptom of addiction. So I want to read you just a little bit of this in hopes that you might pick up this book because it really helped me, and I think it will help you too. So this comes from, there's a link for this book down below in the description. If you want to pick it up, please use my Amazon link. I would greatly appreciate it. You won't pay anything extra. I'll get a tiny commission, and we'll all be happy. So read this. Let me know what you think. So this comes from page 26, and it's chapter 2, and it's just the basic intro. So talking about the thoughts that come into our minds. So the thought comes first. You may not be conscious of it, but you always have a thought before you eat. Let's say you see an open package of peanut butter crackers on the counter. You don't just automatically reach for a cracker and put it in your mouth. Your thoughts influence what you do. If you think, I really want to eat that, it won't matter if I take one, and you don't respond to those thoughts, you'll go ahead and eat the cracker. On the other hand, if you think, I really want it, but I shouldn't because it's not in my diet, I have to get better at resisting food between meals, then you won't eat it. The thoughts that lead you to act in unhelpful ways are sabotaging thoughts. The thoughts that lead you to act in more productive ways are helpful thoughts. Here is how Jim's thoughts influenced his eating behavior. Before I started working with him, Jim often frequented an Italian restaurant that served really great bread. Even though he was trying to diet, he would invariably have such thoughts as, "The bread smells so good. I know I shouldn't eat it, but I cannot resist." So of course he would end up eating a piece. Then he would have the thought, "I've blown it. Oh well, I might as well start again tomorrow." And he would overeat for the rest of the meal. A few weeks after we began working together, Jim had plans to go to the same restaurant, but at this time he was prepared to answer his sabotaging thoughts. Before he went, he wrote and read a card. So he took like a little card and wrote this on it. "Remember, the bread will be tempting, but I can resist it. It's more important for me to lose weight. If I eat the bread, I'll get momentary pleasure, but afterwards I'll feel worse." This is just like a reminder to yourself. Take this with you. Jim was indeed tempted to eat the bread. He did have the thought, "That smells so good, I really want it." But this time he was able to respond to his sabotaging thought. He didn't give himself the choice to take any bread. He was really pleased by this accomplishment. And you can learn to do what Jim did. So this is how this book works. And maybe it sounds a little hokey and it's like, "Oh, I don't want to do the work or whatever." But I'm telling you, doing some of the work in this book, you don't even have to do the whole thing. But this is like a 30-day I think it's a 30-day solution. I can't quite remember. But you do a new thing every day. Yeah, you do a new thing every day, and it helps you to really rework these patterns in your mind that you have. And we all know, you see my videos, I'm not perfect at this, but this has greatly helped me. This is one of the biggest things I think that's helped me. And educating yourself, reading books like this, reading Dr. Fuhrman's books over and over again, listening to things on audiobooks, whether you're in your car, walking, or whatever. This is the kind of work that takes us from what we used to be to what we can be. And for me to look at myself and see that I've been able to maintain my weight in the 120s for the last almost 6 months now, for me, that's totally different. That's something I've never been able to do. I could always lose some weight when I got really, really motivated, but then I would always end up gaining it back. And for me, I'm not doing perfectly right now, but compared to where I used to be, it's gotten so much better, and it's a great deal because of this book. So hope you guys like this little Nutritarian nugget. Hope it helps you. Pick up the book if you like. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. That really helps me out. Make sure to send this video to any friends that might find this helpful, even if they liked some of the recipe from earlier today or any of the tips or this Nutritarian nugget. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!